हाँ, थोड़ा सा इधर है ना। हाँ
मैम सेंटर देखिए। मैम सेंटर देखिए। मैम सेंटर।
अब मैम सेंटर में।
मैम अभी मेरी तरफ। मैम यहाँ पे।
थैंक यू।
I think he was at BCCI and the role BCCI has played in building IPL into the most loved, the most prominent sports property in the world, I would say, is outstanding. And when we won the rights, in fact, the opportunity or the challenge for us was how do you scale it up further. So while I quoted some of the numbers, I think what is important to note is what went behind the scenes. Free access of IPL was a very, very large drive. We felt a property as large as IPL needed to be provided the highest possible access, and therefore every Indian should be able to access IPL without incurring any cost. And we were very clear that that is the model we wanted to go after.
Firstly, thank you for being here. You've been in the entertainment business with so many different roles over the last 2 decades. It's fascinating to see you evolve from an actor to a producer. And of course, we're super excited that we're working with Neha on her next season of the show called Neha Season 6. We're going audio to video. I mean, there's so much to talk about, but you know, just how your journey has been from your lens, how do you see the evolution that's happened across the digital industry, and if you're okay with it, a little bit sneak peek into what to expect from the latest season.
Firstly, a very warm good morning. Still have 5 minutes for that. Thank you very much for having me on this panel. I see no reason for me to be here. People on my right and left are way too bright, and the ones sitting in front of me are way too bright. I don't even qualify to be in the room because I have knowledge. I want to tell you that ये जो सबसे पहले तो मैं यहाँ पे ना एक मिथ छोड़ना चाहती हूँ जो लोगों को लगता है कि जो एक्टर हैं वो सब कुछ करते हैं, कुछ नहीं करते। जब वो एक पौधे में फूल निकलता है ना, सब फूल की तरफ देखते हैं, बट जो एक्चुअली पौधे में जितना वहाँ पानी डलता है, किस वक्त पे क्या वहाँ पे आपको खाद डालनी पड़ती है, किसको कितनी संभाल देनी पड़ती है, कितनी सनलाइट जानी चाहिए, वो सब ना ये सब लोग करते हैं। So these are the real people. And कई बार होता है ये सब करने के बाद वो फूल ना निकल के आता नहीं है। Those are all films that don't work or content that doesn't work. But the truth is, and to answer your question as to what has changed, how it's changed, and the fact that today you're sitting here and so welcomed us with giving us the opportunity to just coming and talking about how we feel. Like that has changed. We've all been given a voice to talk about how we feel about the industry. 20 years ago, I think if we were is when I started, and wow, it makes me feel old, but it's fine. I feel that there's so much that has changed. अगर ये लॉकडाउन जो था 10 साल या 12 साल पहले लगा रास्ता होता तो शायद as an industry we would have not been able to come out with it as much as we've been able to come out with this. Everything actually the creative side actually comes out when you're pushed beyond your limits. हम सबको घर बैठना पड़ा because it was important at that time. this year ध्यान रखना पड़ा जो industry है वो रुकी नहीं, because I feel like somewhere even consuming content saved us from getting mental fatigue. Like somewhere it inspired us कि आज मुझे नहीं मालूम यहाँ पे कितने लोग इस कमरे में बैठ के मेरी बात से सहमत रहेंगे, पर मैं दोपहर को 1 बजे से 4 बजे टीवी देखती थी और मैं शुक्र करती थी कि ऐसा कंटेंट है जो मैं कंज्यूम कर सकती हूँ या मैं वेट करती थी. And I feel like that has changed, or just opportunity, or the fact that there is so much more employment. On the outside it looks like there are more producers, there are more actors, but this is an entire industry that generates so much more income for people who want to work and live their dream. And we're so fortunate to be a part of an industry that you're like, and even when I started off and I told my dad that I want to join movies, I think 7-8 साल हो गए थे, 15-20 पिछले मूवी गई थी, And my dad is a super forgy told because he's an ex-naval officer. He asked me, he's like, I want to talk to you about something. And I'm like, yes. So he's like, when you're getting a real job, उनके हिसाब से जब अगर MBA हो या फिर आपने अपनी law की degree की है या doctorate की, but the good thing is that today these are real jobs. These are places तो चाहे आप जैसे सर ने कहा कपड़े फोल्ड कर रहे हैं और सबसे अच्छे तरीके से आप कपड़े फोल्ड कर रहे हैं या फिर doing what you do, whether people are consuming IPL or whether people are consuming Big Boss, a show that even I love watching. I love watching cricket and I love watching Big Boss. So please don't judge me at all. I love consuming every kind of content. But the thing is, this content is generating one thing, whether it's generating employment, it's generating income, it's contributing to what the conversation is today. More importantly, I feel like the most important thing is it also keeps us entertained at all times.
And what you forgot to mention is probably that you were recording a show during the pandemic besides consuming content, right?
I was busy, I was recording a show. I mean, if it wasn't for OTT, I would still be unemployed right now. Because all of last year I've done one feature film and I love going to the cinemas and watching feature films. But at the same time, I've also done 3 other OTT shows and they keep us consumed, they keep us happy and this is what we do. And there's a lot more to talk about and I'm going to let him answer all the serious statistical questions which I don't have too much knowledge on and I want to take it on stage.
No, thank you. This was really helpful. You spoke to half, so that's fair. I'm sure you know voice for a lot of people who are not up here on stage. Coming to you, thank you again for having, being a part of the panel. What I do want to ask you is, of course, being a landscape and of course.
After hundreds of millions of talks about, I'm not going to also stick to data. I don't have flower analogy that you had. But I'll tell you what years ago, on the call from Malabar to launch a local app in a language that I don't understand it. And 4 years later, or almost 5 years, it's been an amazing journey in learning what Discovery Car Show is on Insta. It could be a mainstream channel that allow you to broadcast to different happy. And it's also become language agnostic. I get to see the euphoria in India about equal to Money Heist, which is not even in English. It's just incredible. And that is what we learned back home in Hyderabad, Delhi. I think the whole generation of viewers are watching in multiple languages. In fact, people keep saying we are a regional player. And I keep saying we are a local player. The real story in India is the many locals that are there. And the locals are not just the official languages. I think like food changes every 100 that is watched in Telangana is as different from Andhra as from Tamil and Hindi. That's something we learn. And each audience are very, very different. We try to adapt the Telugu content of Tamil and it didn't work. And Harsh and Z5 allow both in multiple languages. I think it's amazing how I think what streaming has done, thanks to more than the audience, it's opened up a whole world of viewership. And almost 40% is now on connected TVs, at least the data that we see. So has it become family viewing? Not yet. All the way from Vizag to Dhupia. And I met these kids, the data from,
Please continue with your discussion.
Thank you. Challenges in the video streaming space compared to the streaming space were very, very different. We launched your show in 2000, 5 seasons back, and we hear and we believe there is enough paparazzi and buzz, there's a growing video. So can you talk to us about the journey of Champion Podcast that we're still evolving and now making the decision to go with video?
So I'm just going to start from when we tried to make this show. So for a lot of people who don't know, मैंने एक शो बनाने की कोशिश की थी जिसका नाम है वो फिल्टर नेहा. मुझे कहीं लगता है कि गाड़ी सही बैठी हुई है because we are coming out with season 6 with the support of course GeoTV Plus where we're going to go video. It used to be a podcast. And a lot of people at that time, I was like, who's going to consume this content? Like, I just want to have great conversations, but I just want people to only listen to me. Because maybe I was coming from a place where people weren't listening to me. No, just joking. But, so, and then 5 years of that happened. We took a 2-3 year break. I was busy doing other stuff. I have children, and that keeps you very, very busy. And then I was like, बहुत लोगों के producer नहीं बने. सबसे पहले तो producer बनना सबसे मुश्किल काम है इस industry में. But then I realized that content is also more than anything else, it's such a unifier. Because people come to me and say, oh, we heard you talk Karan Johar, and this is what you said on your show. And then we heard you talk to Ranveer Singh, this is what you said on your show. And I was like, you look so sorry, why aren't we doing it again? And that's when, Khushbu came into my life again. And we ended up deciding that we'll be doing another season and going video this time. So for everyone in this room, watching us wherever they are, because they're watching live on TV Plus, we're launching very, very soon, so please watch our show. Now that my plug is out of the way, and I've finished talking about myself, I want to also say that, we're in this position, and while I was listening to everybody on the stage, OTT हो गया, बड़ी numbers होते हैं, but एक चीज OTT में जरूर होती है कि हम जब पहले सिनेमा में पिक्चर देखने जाते थे, तो सबसे जरूरी बात ये थी कि हमने 500 रुपए, 400 रुपए, 600 रुपए टिकट के लिए दिए हैं, शुरू से लेके अंत तक पिक्चर देख लेते थे. The scary part is now. And that is what is amazing, that right now we've got subscribership where we're just like, okay, fine, ये इतने हम पैसे दे रहे हैं, हमारे घर पे स्मार्ट टीवी है, हमारे हाथ में फोन है, because वो फोन जो हमें कंटेंट देता है, वो हमें ये भी हिम्मत देता है कि आज अगर हमें तो आपका काम अच्छा नहीं लगा, हम ये रोक के कुछ और भी देख लेंगे. That's when, I feel like the fear of actors, the fear of producers, हम सबका जो एक डर है कि हमें हमारी ऑडियंस छोड़ के ना चले जाए, हमें हमारी ऑडियंस हमारे पास रहे. And it's really defined by the young actors. How can an actor who's 40 get someone who's 25 and 23 and 21? Because those are the ones who are sitting and watching, like Ajit said. I'm talking about you, Ajit. Who said that, people are sitting and watching TV, watching content for 4 to 5 hours a day. And those people are not all of y'all. Those people are not us. They're the young actors who probably have that much extra time. So the challenge here and the challenge for growth and the strive for growth is always there. But I feel like the biggest question that we always have, the first question we have on the drawing board is the creative growth, the creative commitment that we want from our consumers, the fact that we don't want them to go away. Because अगर आपको से किसी एक्टर का कुछ अगर आपको ऐसे लगे कि रणबीर कपूर की पिछली पिक्चर अच्छी थी तो आप जाके फिर उसकी अगली पिक्चर भी देखेंगे, वो सिनेमा हॉल में जाके देखेंगे. और अगर घर में उसकी अगली पिक्चर, आई एम श्योर इट्स गोइंग टू बी अमेजिंग, बट आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एन एग्जांपल, कहीं पे लगा कि नहीं हमको नहीं देखनी है, so we also have the ability to press pause, and that's what makes us that fear or that will to hold on to our consumer कि हमको आपके हाथ में हमेशा रहना है, आपके फोन के अंदर, और जैसे आप हमारा कुछ प्ले प्रेस करें हम आपको आपके साथ रहना है. It's the will that always tells us that we want to get better. And I feel like the fact that we keep producing great content will help us in growth, will help everyone sitting in the suit here, apart from me, continue here, and Khushbu. Make sure that there's only growth and more growth that we see, because I feel like somewhere it's the fear of losing out on all of you. So please, मेरा show तो जरूर देख लेना और हमारा बाकी काम भी जरूर देख लेना.
But I think we need more content creators and then just take like Neha. So I think that's really what's kind of helping all of us in the OTT.
But I want to tell you right, Harsh is very relaxed, and I really wanted to tell you that whether you do anything or not, I'm sure you will.
I know whether
I hear something in me, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. And the advertisers के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, but I think this is you, the entire team, or the fact that I feel a very large part of it. So well done what you do, and I mean,
Before your Harsh answers, by calling us suits, you started to show your writing on these guys.
what?
My suits.
No. Everyone in the suit here is doing a great job. I think including me.
it was meant as a compliment.
It's a compliment. कहीं भी आपको लगा कि किसी की बुराई कर रहे हो,
It's controversial. It's a compliment.
अच्छी बात है कि हम अगर अच्छा कंटेंट बनाएंगे, आप लोग हमारा कंटेंट खरीदेंगे, फिर ग्रोथ होगी. ये लोग जो टाइम पे आते हैं ना सर, इनको देख लो.
Please edit this, guys. Cut. Okay, kind coming back to comments. I mean, okay, obviously there's this whole conversation
everybody's really, like you guys are really large players as far as the international market is concerned. मैं बात करूँगी like even YouTubers जो बहुत मेहनत करते हैं because they are running their own channel, because they want to make sure that they have an audience. और हर इंसान अपने तरीके से कुछ करने की ज़रूरत कोशिश कर रहा है to try and get an audience. Even when YouTubers want to do well and they feel that if they come into the India market, they do something fun, they have viewers, this is the place that they will explore. It is just sort of बात कर रहे थे कि जो Indian passport hold करना इतना ज़रूरी है, but I feel apart from that of course is true. But even like creators from out of India, they will come in at their own level, at their own merit, and say, यहाँ आके हमको अपने views मिलेंगे. Because आजकल की जनता views के बारे में बात कर रही है, चाहे वो कम हो चाहे वो ज़्यादा हो, growth is directly related to the number of views you get. And I'm talking about like even individual YouTubers who come here, put up a video, and be like, now they've exploded, and then they go back and settle down and do other stuff. It's a great place, right? It really is.
You know, the number one YouTube channel in the world, the highest number of views is PCs.
Yeah, that's like a moment, right?
From a OTT and sports on OTT perspective, which is our current focus, I think both on the supply side and demand side, there is the scale is palatable. I think just getting that way out without any restrictions, which is how it is. I think that we have so letting the market take course, letting the market take shape. We are providing content free to our consumers, we are serving our advertisers and other customers, I think. So from a regulatory perspective, no.
Well, I'm only posing this question, guys. I have a few influential people in the audience and because of this event, so just want to make sure that all the experts.
No, I feel like the sign-off of every actor is always that हम content बनाते रहेंगे, आप please देखते रहिए. And then as far as policy is concerned, we have very alert people who have kiosks, let them always take the lead. हम लगते हैं कि जैसे हम front foot पे खेलते हैं, but actually we're right at the back, just trying to create great content. So yeah, just watch it. Like for us, it's always the audience. Let every content take shape and just let us tell our stories and you sit and watch and listen and enjoy.
Basically, pushing down fast, like.
No, I'm not pushing anyone's ass. I'm just saying because I genuinely want to सबको बताना चाहती हूँ कि शायद ऐसे लगता है कि हम बहुत सालों से like somebody talks to me or asks me, I don't know very much except set पे जाना, सिर्फ ये होता है कि पढ़ो उसके बाद सेट पे जाओ उसके बाद अपना काम करो बस ये प्रे करो राइट को every Friday का सिनेमा है कि hoping that people watch it. So I have to bring the same emotion that I feel behind closed doors here on stage. That our ask is always कि आप बस हमारा काम देखो and end में कभी कभार ताली बजाओ तो अगर नहीं बजने बजाने का मन करता है तो फिर हमारा बैंड वैसे बज जाता है. So it's fine.
Thank you. Amit, Ajit, and Amin.
Please felicitate Mr. Rahul Chaudhary ji. Mr. Harsh Vastav. We will now felicitate Mrs. Neha Dhupia.
बता.
Thank you so much, Mr. Amit Dhanuka, for taking out time and sharing your valuable feedbacks. Last but not least, we have Mr. Ajit Thakur. I request Mr. Nandanji to please felicitate him. but not least, the girl who made this happen. Thank you so much, Ms. Khushbu Yadav, for all your time and contribution.
देख हाँ गवर्नमेंट ये यादव जी है यादव जी यादव जी पता नहीं।
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, Nandanji. Moving forward, I would now like to invite Karan, my co-host, to take the ceremony forward. Karan, over to you.
क्या हो रहा है भाई
अरे so much fun and all the balance here बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला और हमारे बीच यहाँ पर एक्सपीरियंस डिग्रीज भी है और यूथ भी है और पैशन भी है और जज्बा भी है without any further delay I would request the next set of dignitaries to join me on stage for the panel discussion. Can we please have a huge round of applause for former National Vice President BJP, Shyam Jaju ji. The very gorgeous Indian film actress, Mrs. Neha Chopra. Let's clap for her. Let's clap for the gorgeous lady in front. Principal at RU and SS National College and renowned author, Dr. Neha Dhupia. And last but not the least, very handsome and dapper Indian actor, Arjun Bajwa.